Alright, so hi there, welcome to Mentorship Hub and Mentorship Class. This is just a recording to help our audience catch up with what we have been doing for the past weeks. Yeah, I know that distance and our various locations have hindered us from coming for the physical meeting. But upon a second thought, I think with the help of media and online, distance shouldn't be a barrier. So we'll be having more interactions on virtual platforms so that we can all be moving along here. So just don't worry about that. Alright, so for the past weeks we've been dealing with the background of what the mentorship has to do in our lives and what Mentorship Hub, which is the program we have been doing or the initiative, seeks to do. So I'll just take you through a bit of them, then we'll look at a very crucial topic for our discussion today. Yeah. Alright, so basically this is Mentorship Class, and this class seeks to give us that one-on-one session where we can ask questions, we can learn, we can probe into things, and I really believe that most of us have things in our minds, boggling our minds, and especially with the life we are living. Yeah, so I thought it wise that let's organize a class. I think in the previous recordings or audio, I've been saying that we've been holding some programs for some about 3 or 4 years now. Yeah, but it's high time that we switch to getting time to interact with the young ones and know how well things are going down with them, the impact and the things they're hearing and how it is helping their lives. So that is why we initiated the mentorship class. Yeah, so maybe just to give a quick rundown, I will just show us one or two things of our previous works, then maybe I think it will be of help. So we started way back 2021 with something of this nature, the impact conference, where we gathered SHS students some years back after school, just trying to mentor them. Yeah, but the name of the program was Impact Conference. Yeah, and that was in 2021. I was doing it the year. It's a yearly program. We started in 2021, and in 2022, I think we held it at Tally School. Still the same Impact Conference, trying to help people, mentor them, and give them a clarity understanding to what we are doing. In 2023, I held it in an orientation program at Antaman Girls, where I teach, and I also started some online versions as well. You can check my Facebook profile for them. Yeah, and this in 2024, where I came down to the JHS level and we organized a program for them. In 2025, we also had another session as well for the young ones. Yeah, so that has been our milestones. Yeah, all of these have been yearly programs, but this time around we see that we need to calm down and reach out and hear, and if possible, if we can get people to mentor some of us individually, I think it will be of great help, so that we can get it right. Okay, so What is Mentorship Hub all about? You want to know what it is all about? So somebody may be asking. Now, basically, we are saying that it's an initiative to mentor young people to find and fulfill their assignments, the light of God's wisdom and power. Yeah, so whatever we are doing is the strength of God's wisdom and power. Yeah, we believe that the key thing in every man's life is to find his or her assignment. It means why you are here on earth and what you are supposed to do on earth. It will define every other thing that your life must consist of. Yeah. So that is what we believe. Our central focus, maybe I'll reveal our logo. I think it's on the platform, the group icon. Yeah, it's assignment, mentorship, and service. Is our focus, or key focus has to do with giving people mentorship to find the assignment, and having found the assignment, we give them further mentorship to help them to also serve the assignment in the context of their generation. So that is what we seek to offer. Number two, we have many mistakes can be avoided in the life of people if we submit towards structured mentorship. This is something clear, and I believe that we emphasize on structured mentorship because most of the time we are receiving counsel. What to info in them or edamati be extra but you see somebody is saying this, another person is saying that, and we don't, it's all mixed up in our heads. We don't know how well to program these things so that our life can be on course. So in Mentorship Hub, we've designed things in a structured form according to courses, saying that upon studying it, you know how to navigate your life at every phase. Yeah, that is what Mentorship Hub seeks to do. Yeah. And the third one is that life is so broad and vast that mentorship is key to knowing vital things at an early stage. There's a burden that we have. We believe that most of us have made mistakes. I made a video some time ago, I think last year, thereof, and part of last year. You can check my Facebook or my YouTube for that. I was saying that the purpose of mentorship is to help the younger ones, okay, know certain things at an early stage so that they avert certain mistakes as much as possible. Yeah, life is so broad, and you may be unable to experience answer in this reality. Some things meanwhile you need to learn from those who have gone ahead of you, so that you cut down several mistakes as much as possible, and also know certain things at an early stage so that you can be on the advantage side. Yeah, so that is the third thing. The fourth thing is that in mentorship, we don't only give guidance and teachings, we are also concerned about the development of your life every step on the way. So this then links up to point 2, that since we are doing something on a structured basis, we are saying that we are looking at every phase of your life and what you must do. There are certain things you must do at every phase of your life, and it's mentorship that can help you know that and put that to work. Yeah, so that is what we basically stand for. If you haven't gotten to know about us, that is it. Yeah, so let's quickly box on. One of the topics I began with when we started the class is seeing the future. Seeing the future, and if you can see what I have here, seeing the future, you can see a young girl with a picture of her future self, yeah, in that very mirror. I'm going to do I'm not going to go into details that much. I'm just going to do a synopsis of the things that I was sharing to detail. If you want to get details of the class, do want to join us via the link that I placed on the group. Yeah, I placed a Google Meet link over there. Let's try and join on Sundays 4 p.m. Yeah, I think that is where I'll get ample time to really talk to us. But this video is just to give us a tidbit of the things we've done Okay, so please get that. All right, so seeing the future, yeah, and I believe so well that if this very young girl was able to see her future self, it will really gladden our heart and to position us for something greater in life. If you knew right from the onset at this very age, let's say this girl may be 5 years, yeah, or 4. So at 5 years or maybe or 4 years, you know what you are going to do. You are very certain about that. You really position yourself. You will not waste time on certain things which you know will not take you to the destination or what you need to be in life. You're going to do a whole lot of work, putting things in place so that you actualize your dream. You get that? It tells us that seeing the future will surely give you an advantage, a leverage, avoid distractions, keep you focused, and what have you. Yeah, so there's a quote that I always say that life is best lived by seeing the future and taking practical steps towards it. Abrabonina, if you want to be successful, one of the things I've found is that you just need to be able to see what your life entails. What is your life all about? If you want to see the very end of your life and you take practical steps towards it, you'll be very successful. No two ways about it. Yes, most of us are living life on the strength that our young baby show us a young school SSU bako tertiary we are national service we are every you may be you need to write your application letters. Now that has been the conventional way of living. But you see, that is not your life. There's a certain life that is for you, and you need to discover that life. In as much as all of these avenues of training are very good, it's a training center. School is a training center. It trains and prepares us for what we ought to do. Okay, provided you find yourself in the right training center. That is another topic for another day. But what you need to know is that in as much as these training centers are established for our good, you as an individual must first of all see your life, see your future. Now it means the right place to be at the right time so that it grooms you to become what you ought to be. I believe this is very, very important. Yes, so that is what we're talking about when we refer to seeing the future. All right, and just some few analogies here to make. Back were the days where some of these phones existed, Nokia and all of that. Some of these phones are Blackberries and all of that. Some years back, if you were a custodian of one of these phones, you'll be told as one of the key people in society. I get that. Yes, but today these phones have taken over. Such that if you are to use the older ones I showed you on the previous slide, you'll be termed as outmoded or outdated. I get that. The Z phones, Z Fold and the Google Pixels are the ones, the iPhones and all of that. They are the ones in the market now. So that tells us that what you relied on yesterday, somebody was programming a future for it today, and it has taken over. Yes. So that is one of the things you can see here. This is the digital space for development and all of that. That is what the world is heading towards. The world is advancing. Yeah, there's a future version of that. You can see cars. Way back we had the carriage, and some of these aim of money for a car. Some of these cars. Let me just bring in my pointer too. So some of these cars now are cars, but today some of these cars have evolved, and we are seeing the Toyotas and stuff. And even in our current dispensation, We see things like the Lamborghinis and the Cybertruck, Tesla movement, and all of that. You see that? Yeah. So it also tells us that things are evolving. Everything has a future. Okay, everything has a future. Things are not going to be the same. Yeah. Look at this. This has to do with the human race. We all start as babies crawling, but that will not be our state forever. We'll surely come to this very state of old age and later pass on to glory. So these are things you need to know. This is my future. Yeah, it is my future. This actually beginning from me, you can just see a very small boy face, and now here we are. So you're not going to be the same. I get in that. Yeah. So what are we trying to say in totality? These are a few reflections I just wanted to make. One is that the world is shifting and what's advancing. That is one of the things you need to know. Yes. Number two, I won't be like this forever. And number three is that a better future and a better life is not automatic. It depends on me to see that future and work towards it. I get in that. So you need to see these things and get it. Life is about seeing the future. If you don't see the future, you can't really prepare yourself for opportunities, take good advantage of them to shift your life. You can advance your life. You'll be what you are, and you think you're okay. Alright. But the truth of the matter is that things keeps on changing, and you also have to evolve. You also have to change, and it happens by seeing the future. You see, those in the advanced world will tell us all the various innovations we see are not spontaneous. They planned them years ago. They saw it in the frames of their mind. That is about seeing the future. You need to see it in the corridors of your mind. You need to be able to have a vision of it or a glimpse of it. That this is where I want to be. This is where I need to position my life. So upon seeing that, you capture a picture of the future which you need to feature into. Then you start to make plans towards it. How do I get to this destination? How do I become this great person? What do I do? You start to ask these questions and start to take the practical steps and become that which you want to be. And you see, it takes years. It has taken many years for us to grow to where we are now. It has taken years for phones to evolve, for cars to evolve. They had a certain future of what cars should be. They had a certain future of what mobile phones should be. But it took many years of researching, developing. Sometimes they will do things, it will not work, they need to reverse it, and all of that. In Tiana Brabonosono, truth be told, you see, it's a journey. It's a very long journey. And you need to discover what you really want to be or what your life is all about, so that you can start very early. Because the journey is very far. It will take a process to develop yourself. It will take a very long time to develop and enhance yourself. So if you discover it very early, you have ample time to do that very work. But in too many internet there area BBR with your life, you are playing here, a coach your ball in there, a local party in there, like everything is engaging you, everything is taking your time. Please, the thing is that you will discover that at a certain age you've wasted much time and your life hasn't amounted to anything, and at that stage in life it is very, very sorrowful. It's very, very sorrowful. You see your colleagues who you started life with, not to compare, but you see, we all have the feeling that we need to be something. We want to be honored at our elderly age. Every human being has that tendency. We are doing well. Our parents wish that for us. Those who love us wish that for us. And individually, so there's that desire to come to that actualization of our dreams. But it doesn't happen accidentally. Sometimes we are having some mindsets that, oh, God is for us, and whatever God has said about us, it will come to pass. Please don't deceive yourself. Go and read your Bible very well. Whatever God did in the life of any person, He first of all told those people through certain avenues, through people, through their prophecies, through dreams or whatever. And these people started to take practical steps, decided to train themselves and prepare themselves for that very future. I get it. So these are things I want you to know, and I believe if you know them, it will go a long way to bless you. Yeah. So that is about seeing the future. I added some few things to it, that as an individual, your future has to do with what God's plan is for your life. These are scriptures, Jeremiah 1:5. Since God created us and He's the one who made us, He knows what our life will be all about at the end of the day. He knows what our life will be. So the best avenue to consult is to consult God about your future. I get in that. Yeah. And I made some quotes and all of that. That you are not created to do everything to be successful. You are designed to be known for something that is your gift. Dr. Maswin was one of my mentors of blessed memory. So every human being, there's something you need to do, and that very thing he's saying that it can be found by knowing your gift. I get in there. So there's the God factor of trying to seek the face of God, to know what you have to do. But there are other avenues of also knowing what your future is all about, and it's about knowing the gift you carry. Your gift will determine your future. And I talked on where are you going. So where are you going? This is the life of many people. Wake up every morning from Monday to Friday, busy moving about. Not that we don't know where we are going. Some are going to the workplace, some are going to school, some are going to the marketplace and all of that. But the thing is that everyone is making a move, but very few people know where they are going in life. And your ability to see where you are going depends on knowing what exactly you are meant to do in life. So my question to you is that, do you know what you are meant to do in life? Because knowing what your assignment is, knowing what you are supposed to do in life, will be the foundation to predicting what your future will be. So what are you doing in life? Your life or your future can also be known by understanding some of the systems that you need to create. These are systems that you need to create for your life. These are systems that you need to create for your life. Okay, and these are all topics we'll enter into. This is just a synopsis, okay? Something short, something brief, just to open your eye that your life must consist of some of these things, and it will consist of some of these things even into the future. And you need to make arrangements for them so that you can have a very good future. So, do you have them? And are you doing this? This is just a rhetorical question to you. So some few questions that I asked is that, do I know my assignment on earth? Do I have a planned vision for my assignments? What is my level of commitment and investment in my vision? All of these are things that you need to ask yourself if you want to see the future, and also you want to maximize your future. Do I have a mentor who's guiding me on the path to my vision? And am I building systems and structures that aligns me? So in conclusion, we ended by saying that you won't be like this forever. Know what God wants you to do and start working on it from today. The future is now. So that was it. And if you have questions upon watching this video, we'll try and ask them on the platform, and we'll be willing to interact. Alright, so get in touch some other time. See ya.